Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, November 27th, 2013. This is Talk to Me Tuesday, number 113. Sorry for the lack of videos the past couple weeks, but I was not feeling good and I was having an extreme amount of pain in my back. And because of where I sit and how I sit when I record my videos, it was just not happening. And yesterday when I was going to record my video, it went from being bright out to being super dark. So it was just not going good. So I'm here today and I'm hoping that this will work, and I'm really hoping that I can get this done as quickly as possible, or you may see two separate videos. So first off, what I've done. I'm not going to show you everything. There are things that I have to really complete, and then there are things that I've done for Christmas I can't show. So anything I can't show you, I'll do a video slideshow at some point in time. So up first, Erin Give Me Yarn 418 was a sweetheart, and she shared a hat pattern with me. And even though I'm not a hat person, I decided to make it anyway. So here it is. I don't remember the name of the pattern. I will put it in the description below, along with a link to where you can get the pattern. But really cool. It's got a lot of cabling going on. You've got a honeycomb pattern. You've got a braid pattern. And on the side, you also have a moss stitch pattern. I don't remember the name. And the main part of the hat is actually done with a twisted knit stitch. So really cool. Didn't take me that long. I mean, it took some time, but not as long as I would think doing a hat. And I might change the way it's finished if I were to make another one, because I'm not really too happy with it, but hey, that's okay. And whether I wear it or not, that's okay too. So next up, I was flipping around and I found a pattern for a pair of socks that's done using size 8 needles and holding 2 strands of worsted weight yarn together. And I was like, wow, those would be like really cool for slipper socks around the house. So here they are. I used a light blue and I used like a really light purple with pink overtones to it. And there they are. They're nice and thick. Let me tell you, there's no way your feet are getting cold in these things. And they're very quick to make because holding the 2 strands together and using the larger needles, they work up really fast. So there's that. Next up, I have a sheep. Yeah, y'all know me, I'm crazy, but I did this little sheep. He is a pattern that showed up on my Facebook page. I will try and find the link and share it in the description, of course, but there's my little sheep. Isn't she cute? Yep, okay, there's my sheep. Very quick, very simple pattern to make as well. And then, I'm not sure if y'all are familiar, but there's a doll out there called the Elf on a Shelf. The elf's purpose is to keep an eye on children and report back to Santa whether they're good or bad. Well, my daughter has one. I thought I had one, but I can't find it anywhere, so who knows. I don't think I do, or I'd see it on one of my shelves. So I decided to create my own pattern. So I would like to introduce everybody to Elfina. Elfina has some issues she needs worked out, but that's okay. I decided to do a little girl elf. She is completely handmade by me. The pattern is all mine. But there she is. Put a little dress on her. Her legs need some work. Her arms need a little bit of work. I mean, she needs a little work here and there, but that's okay. I'll make some changes if I make another one. But there she is, little Elfina. I think she came out cool, and her eyes are even crocheted. So, but that's that. I do have one thing to show that my daughter actually made for me for Christmas. Some time ago, we created a pattern called Moshi Mushroom People. And for Christmas, she made me a Moshi Mushroom Snowman. The only thing I helped her with was the development of the hat and putting on this one last sequence that she has on the hat because she was having issues with it. But there it is. The beads she used even look like coal for the mouth, and really cool. So there's my Christmas present from my daughter. So onward. Next up, I'll show you this first because it's something that I'm actually working on here and there. Debbie Doo to You had sent me a question on Facebook about socks. I'm not an expert sock knitter, but I will try and answer anyone's question if I can, and if I can't, I'll search for it, or I'll go to someone I think can answer it. So at the same time, she said, you really need to go check out these videos. The woman makes socks on 9-inch circular needles. So I checked it out. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So one of my early Christmas presents from my son was some 9-inch Haya circular knitting needles. And I'm going to leave it in the package so hopefully you see it better. But there it is. It is very, very tiny. And I mean very tiny. When I first started working with them, I felt like I was knitting with toothpicks. But that's the needles. We actually purchased them on a site called the Yarn Barn. I will put the description in the link. $7.50 each, which isn't bad considering how they're $9 on this woman's site. They're $10.50 other sites, you know. So, yeah. But I chose this yarn. I'm going according to the pattern that she has, and this is just like primary colors, crayon colors, and this is my sock so far. And look at how small, and each needle comes with these tiny little stitch markers, which are really cool because they're almost like, you know, as thin as an earring wire. So there's my sock so far. It's a very simple pattern. I've actually shortened up this part as well as this part. But yeah, most knitters have a problem when it comes to socks. When you're rejoining your heel and your instep stitches, they end up with holes in the gusset. I actually didn't this time. Look at this. I'm going to show you. Boom, right there is where I would normally have a little hole. Not a one. The needles are fantastic. I love them. I chose the bamboo instead of the metal because I love working with bamboo needles. But I'm like, wow, you know, and as fast as this worked up, I can do this. So you'll be hopefully seeing the first one completed by next week at the latest. But like I said, Christmas, got to concentrate on that. So next up, I had completed a challenge that Ofen Jen inadvertently put out there for me, and that was to create, a brain exploding doll. Well, my daughter went to get the mail, and she came in, she said there was a package for me, and it was from Ofen Jen. And I opened the package, and on the top was a card, and the card read, "Because you know a challenge when you see one." Well, inside the box, because I'm like, oh no, I'm scared now, what did she send me? I lift up the tissue paper, and it's a box full of yarn. And there's 9 skeins of this. Kind of pulled it out a little so you can see. It's almost like an eyelash yarn, but it has these little knobby things going through it, and it changes colors. You got pink and green and orange and blue, and really cool. Beautiful, beautiful yarn. And there's 9 skeins of that, and then there was 1 skein of this, and it's called It's Cool, and it's like eyelash yarn. And there again, this is a little different because it's thicker at the center. So really cool. As soon as I saw it, my first thought was monsters. So not sure what I'm going to make with it, but there's my next challenge from Ofen Jen, is to create something using this. So you'll be seeing at some point in time something done with that. So next up, what I have to show, another thing that my son was sweet enough to do is there is what is called an ETent. It's through Spinrite Yarn Factory. They have an online ETent store that you can go in where you can buy bulk yarn at really, really dirt cheap prices. And I was looking at it, and my son said to myself and my daughter, you know, you have a certain amount of money to spend, choose some yarn. So I'm going to show you what I chose. And let me tell you, the prices are fantastic. First thing I chose was the Peyton's Croy sock yarn. The only fallback is you get 1 bag, it's all 1 color, you can't mix or match. But I said, you know, I decided I was going to choose a color that could kind of be for women or men. I don't remember the name of the color, but here's what I chose. It's got brown and green and blue and cream with a blue mix in there. Really cool. I like it. 9 skeins for $14. Can't beat that because you can't touch a skein of this for less than $6 anywhere. So really good price. The next one I chose was Bernat denim style, and this is in the color Bermuda. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's so soft, and 6 skeins of this, I believe, for like $9 or something. So yes, 6 skeins for $9, folks. Can't beat that price. So the next one, I have 2 more, right? Yep. So the next thing that was chosen, my daughter and I chose it at the same time. It was 6 skeins. It's Karen Natura. 6 skeins of this. This is soft sage, and this was actually, I think, 6 for $8. So, or 6 for $9, something like that. And look, these look so good together. And that wasn't, you know, purposely done. So, got 3 of those skeins for me and 3 for her. And then my son wants me to make a scarf for the girl next door because she helped us out when we needed a ride one time. So, you know, he said, you know, let's choose some. So we chose Bernat Soft Boucle, and this is Rosewood Shades. Absolutely gorgeous, really soft. It is a bulky yarn, so really nice, you know. So we're going to make a scarf for her for Christmas out of that. And that was 3 skeins, I think, for $6, maybe, something like that. Dirt cheap prices, let me tell you. So I will put the link in the description. Go check it out. They have specials going on this month. I'm dropping things, so you might want to go see what you can find. And along with his order, we got a bag of goodies. And here it is. It's just, you know, they just put stuff in a bag and they send it to you. So I'm going to go through that real quick. First off, we got 14-inch size 15 bamboo knitting needles, and I was actually thinking of using these and this to make the sweater. That would probably work up pretty quick because it's bulky and it'd be nice and loose and soft. We also got 2 crochet hooks. We got an H and an I, and they're the boy hooks. And then we got a bunch of little books. They also sent us the Simply Soft Eco pattern for an Afghan because my daughter actually got some Eco in the Simply Soft. I'm not going to show hers. If she posts a picture, I'll put it up somewhere. So I'm going to run through these books real quick. First off, we got the Bernat Home Sweet Home. They're Afghans to knit and crochet. I love this one. I'm not going to go through them all. Maybe if anybody's interested, I can show them to you separately. We also got this Peyton Shetland Chunky, and it's top-down classics to knit. So, and there is one sweater in here that I really like. I would love to make and might consider at some point in time. I like this one here. So, nice sweaters. We got this Bernat Then and Now. It shows you the then pictures and then the updated for Afghans and sweaters and different things. So that's really cool. We also got the Bernat Alpaca Natural Blends, and these are different sweaters to knit. And there's just 2 of them in there, and there's more. I'm not going to show them all. Then we got the Peyton's Classic Wool Family Felting to knit. And it tells you how to felt, and there's mittens and bags and, you know, different things. There's even a dog sweater in here. So we also got this Lily Sugar and Cream Chicken Kitchen, and it's just different things for your kitchen that look like chickens. So that's cool. We also got this Peyton's, it's Little Princess. It's all stuff for little girls, but there are like some sweaters and, you know, booties and hats in here that just change the color and, you know, to pink or to blue or green. And it could be used for a boy, so. And last of all, we got these 2 bigger books. This one is Peyton's Chill Out, and it's hats and scarves. And then we got the Peyton's Pull Your Socks Up, and it's all different knit socks for the family. So, really cool. A lot of wonderful goodies, over $50 worth of goodies, because let me tell you, these little booklets alone, you can't find for any less than $4 or $5 around our neck of the woods. So, but that's it. That's all my goodies. actually cut out like over 4 minutes of this video, so I'm going to end it here. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and enjoy it. Enjoy the meal, because I know I'm going to. I'm doing the cooking and I can't wait, because I want my turkey dinner today. But that's okay. I can wait. So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. I look forward to watching everyone's videos. I hope you all have a wonderfully crafty week and a wonderfully crafty weekend. If you are a crafter and you are a vlogger and you would like to join the TTMT family, please do. We don't have any requirements of you, just to come on and share and show what you make, what you've bought, what you've gotten for gifts, whatever. We would love to have you, and we'd like to see our numbers increase. So if you could do that, we'd love it. So that's it for me. I'm going to get out of here before this is any longer. So for me, I'm out. For you, it is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever it is. I really do hope it's a great one. If you've hung in there this long, you're great, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.